everyone, it's ABELI, and today we are going to travel the world. We are playing Microsoft Flight Simulator, and I am so excited. So let's try this out.
Background opacity 20. Minimum text size 18.
I'm gonna have to turn this up.
Slider. Enable screen narrator off. List with 2 values.
That's why the user interface is spoken aloud.
Adjust whether the off. Menu tooltips off. Minimum text size main cult menu and subtitles.
I think that should be fine.
Next.
Let me try and turn this up a little bit. Nope. Okay. I think it's loading. Now landing on Xbox. I'm gonna try and make it a little louder. Okay, never mind. Yeah, I think we're gonna start on easy for all of them. I've never flown before. Okay, so start here, discovery flights. Or should I do flight training? I should probably do flight training, right? Let's see if I can turn up the volume here. Oh, yep, it's all 100%. Okay. Alright, let's try some flight training. Ooh. Basic handling. Yeah. We're gonna learn how to do this. Okay. First lesson, we will focus on the basic simulator controls that will help you manipulate your aircraft, adjust camera positions both inside and outside, open the toolbar during flight. Okay, let's do this. Alright, once you find a camera angle you like, you can save a shortcut. Ooh. I'm excited. Okay.
Welcome to Sedona. I'm Captain Jess Molina, and I'll be your instructor. For this lesson, we're going to start on the ground and focus on some basic concepts. Fundamentals every pilot needs to know before hitting the skies. This is your plane. A classic. The Cessna 152. Take a look around it. In the simulator, Anytime you want, you can easily switch to cursor mode.
Okay, switch to cursor mode. Ooh.
The cursor is handy for interacting with menus and cockpit controls or instruments. As you can see, activating the cursor also displays the toolbar. The toolbar is a quick access menu that allows you to control various aspects of the simulation. Try to find and open the basic controls panel.
Open the basic control panel. Custom. Basic.
The basic controls panel is a useful reminder of the button layout for the devices you're currently using. Now try to find and open the camera panel in the toolbar.
Decrease. Break. Okay. So it looks pretty self-explanatory. A is increase. B is decrease. My brakes. Autopilot. Flaps. Landing gear. Okay. So now it wants me to find the camera, which is right here.
The camera panel allows you to access the various views and camera modes of the simulation. Go ahead and close all the panels for now. Right now, we are in the external view mode. Let's switch to cockpit view next.
Okay. Ooh.
In front of you is the yoke, the primary means of controlling the aircraft. In the simulation, you'll be controlling the aircraft with your peripherals of choice. So let's hide the yoke for now.
Point the yoke. Oops, wrong thing. Okay. With the cursor, point the yoke and hide it. Wait, where's the yoke? Oh my gosh. Airflow. Oh. Nope, that's not it. Calibration, clock. Cabin lighting. Yep.
Some instruments allow multiple interactions. For example, rotating a dial clockwise or counterclockwise. In these cases, you need to lock the cursor onto them in order to interact. For example, take a look at the clock in the middle of the dashboard. Go ahead and lock the cursor on it.
Okay.
Now change the clock time.
Okay, so...
You can unlock the cursor once you're ready.
Oh my gosh, it's actually working. That's cool.
For now, we're done with the cursor, so go ahead and hide it. All right, as we've seen, when you want to look around you, it's easy to rotate the camera. But you can also move it freely in the cockpit to get a better view of anything you want to see. Even through a window to look outside.
Ooh. Okay, hold LB and move the camera around.
Pro tip, once you find a camera position you like, you can save a shortcut to easily get back to that view anytime.
Ooh. So I think I like this. So LB.
Now, reset the camera to its original position. Then try switching to your custom one again.
Okay, so get back here and then LB. Wow.
All right, that covers all the main camera functions available in the simulation.
That's so cool.
Try to familiarize yourself with them a bit more. Then reset the camera to its original position whenever you're done.
Oh gosh. Okay, so if I do this. Oh gosh. Oh my goodness. So I think I want to be able to look out. Oh, too far. Okay.
Yeah, honestly.
B. Ooh, what did I do? I'm outside.
Great.
Yay, flight school. Okay. So, did all those. Yay! Let's go back to training school. Oh, I'm not done with basic handling. Aircraft essentials. Okay. I still haven't even learned how to get off the ground yet. Bummer. Okay. 1, 2. I just want to fly. Okay.
Let's get you familiar with the aircraft, a Cessna 152, and a few commands to navigate it through the skies.
Okay.
In front of you is the yoke.
Yep.
The yoke is like a steering wheel, more or less.
Yeah.
Turn it left or right to control the ailerons and bank the aircraft into turns.
Okay.
Look at the trailing edge of the wings while turning the yoke to see the effect on the ailerons.
Okay.
We're not here today, so we're gonna look for his bike. Why don't they even make that?
I probably have to interact with it first. Look at the ends by using R. And move. Oh my gosh, it's moving.
Okay.
That's pretty
Now,
cool.
the difference between the yoke and a steering wheel is you can pull or push on the yoke. This controls the elevator at the back of the aircraft to make it climb or descend. Look at the horizontal stabilizer while you pull on the yoke. You can see how it affects the elevator. Nice.
Yeah. Up and down.
Down at your feet are the rudder pedals. They
Okay.
steer the aircraft when you're on the ground. The upper part of the pedals also control your brakes. In the air, they control the rudder at the end of the vertical stabilizer to yaw the aircraft. This is mostly for small corrections, for coordinating turns or compensating for a plane's tendency to pull left during takeoffs and climbs. Look at the vertical tail while operating the pedals to see the effect on the rudder.
Okay. Look at the vertical tail while moving the rudders. Hee hee.
Great. Last but not least, the throttle is located near the center of the cockpit. Pushing forward will increase power. Pulling back will decrease power. First, look at the throttle and select it.
Okay.
Keep it selected and push it forward to increase power.
Oh, wrong one.
Power is increased. Now, pull it back to decrease power.
Okay.
Power is decreased. Now we'll do the same without focusing on it. Deselect the throttle.
Right trigger throws.
Look away from the throttle and increase power.
Hold A to interact.
Oh, yeah. It's like crazy. Like it's got a knife. Can I do anything to change like the wear? I feel like it's just
Okay. Hold A.
Set your throttle to idle.
And so,
Excellent.
Huh,
no joke.
that's really neat.
When the engine is on, you'll be able to see the power change on your RPM indicator. You'll find it on the right side of the dashboard.
Okay.
This tells you how fast the engine is spinning in
Oh,
hundreds
gosh.
of revolutions per minute.
I
Next,
hope I remember
take a
all
look
this.
at your current speed on the airspeed indicator. It's on the left in the main instrument panel.
Well, obviously I'm going 0.
It measures the speed in knots.
Okay.
To check your altitude, look to the altimeter. It's on the right side of the main instrument panel.
Okay.
The altimeter has 3 hands, similar to a clock. The long, thick pointer indicates 100-foot intervals. The short, thick one is 1,000-foot intervals. And the long, thin one, 10,000-foot intervals. That's all for today. Next time, we'll see how it feels in the air.
That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to go back to flight school. Go back to flight school. I'm getting so close. Familiarization flight. We're gonna learn how to fly. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Ah! They are here to help you throughout the flight. This is so exciting. Oh gosh, I'm so nervous. Oh my goodness.
I've got to say, you chose a great day to go flying.
It does look nice.
This session, we'll get started with some basic controls. Sound
Ooh,
good?
look how pretty it is.
First things first, let's get familiar with your surroundings.
Okay.
Out your side windows, you can see we have great visibility over Sedona today.
Ooh, pretty.
This is Red Rock territory. Beautiful, isn't it?
It's very pretty.
See if you can spot the Sedona airport. The runway should be a pretty easy landmark to find. There you go. Visual confirmation on the airport.
Enjoy the view as the instructor flies. The next step. This is so cool. Look how pretty it is. Look at the mountains. Do not open above 143 knots. Good to know. This is so cool. It's so pretty.
We already talked about basic controls while we were on the ground.
Okay.
Time to see how it all feels in the air. The aircraft is currently set to a cruise attitude, the position it should be in for regular flight.
Okay.
All right, now let's try banking into a turn by moving the yoke. I'll go first.
Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Oh, look how pretty it is.
As a general rule, you always want to keep your turns under 30 degrees.
Okay.
Go ahead and try rolling to the
Oh my
right.
gosh. What?
You have controls. Turn right, toward the city of Sedona.
Oh my gosh.
Excellent. As we're flying towards Sedona, let's try climbing up and down.
Okay.
Gently pull on the yoke to climb. Give it a try.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Excellent.
Hold pitch.
For the descent, it's the same principle,
It's down.
except you're pushing on the yoke. Go ahead. Gently pitch down.
Okay. We're done.
That's good. Okay, time to find the airport again. Look around, and when you found it, make a turn in that direction.
Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. I don't like this.
Make sure any control movements are soft and gentle. Now that you're more familiar with the aircraft and the surroundings,
Oh my
the
gosh.
next step is to go deeper into handling and techniques. Soon enough, you'll be able to enjoy trips all on your own.
I got a B. That's fine. What did I... Yeah. That part's hard. Lesson review. Look around to find Sedona, then turn toward it. Oh well. Okay. Ooh, I can learn turns. We're gonna do better on our altitude. Our pitches. It's definitely a hard part. Woo! Notice and remember the horizon position in your windshield. Okay, we can do this.
To help demonstrate pitch, I've drawn 3 lines on the windshield. Notice how the middle line matches the horizon while we're flying level.
Oh gosh.
This is the cruise attitude. The lower dotted line is the climb attitude, and the upper one is the descent attitude. Let's dig deeper into what that means. Pull back gently on the yoke until the climb attitude line matches the horizon. Then maintain that attitude. According to your altimeter, we're gaining altitude. But we're losing airspeed, proving you can't avoid basic physics while making a climb.
Oh, for 20 seconds?
Excellent. Now let's level back out. Our speed is increasing and our altitude is stable.
Ooh.
That's good. Push gently on the yoke until the descent attitude line matches the horizon. Then maintain that attitude. As expected, with a nose-down attitude, our altitude is decreasing, while our speed is picking up. Great. Okay, bring us back to level flight. Now
Oh my
your
gosh.
speed is decreasing and your altitude is stable.
This is so touchy.
That's good. Try to make only small adjustments to your pitch to avoid overcorrection.
Oh my goodness. Driving with a joystick is very touchy. I can see why some people bought like the actual flight things. Okay, let's learn some turns and rolls.
Wait. Check it.
Okay. Ugh.
Just us putting my defense.
Here we go.
For this lesson, we're going to use a line drawn on the windshield to indicate the cruise attitude. I've also added another dotted line to help you bank properly for left turns. Gently move the yoke to the left until the dotted line matches up with the horizon. Then maintain that bank.
Oh, other way.
That's good. Watch your altitude. It wasn't constant during the turn. Now let's see you level back out.
Oh gosh.
All right. For the next step, turning to the right, let's see how you do on your own without any markings. At the top of your attitude indicator, there's a series of notches representing 10 degrees each. As a general rule, you always want to keep your turns under 30 degrees. Start banking right until you're lined up with the second notch to the right on the attitude indicator. Then maintain that 20-degree bank while remaining at the same altitude until I ask you to stop. That's good. Level us back out now.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe how much concentration this takes.
Great. Small corrections on the yoke will lead to more accurate turns.
I thought I was gonna learn like a barrel roll. Okay, power settings. Oh my goodness. This is just such an intense game.
Let's talk about the throttle. If you have the need for speed, then the throttle's for you. Full control over the power output of the engine. In the Cessna 152, that relays directly to the RPM displayed on the tachometer. Pull back on the throttle to reduce RPM to 1800.
Oh my gosh, I can't like do this at the same time. Oh, 1800. 16, 17.
Look how your speed and altitude are also decreasing. That's okay. Okay, let's throttle back up to 2400 RPM. Your speed is increasing now. As long as you maintain the same attitude, your altitude will keep climbing as well. Nice. I think a bit more practice may be a good idea.
Ooh. See? It's fine. I just want to get through this. So then I can start flying. I want to do takeoff and landing. I want to know how to fly. Teach me. Okay. What do I do? Stay hydrated, that's what you do. Kind of like this little plane.
Let's take a moment to talk about taxiing. Taxiing refers to moving the aircraft on the ground under its own power. In particular, getting from the ramp out to the hold short point on the edge of the runway. Steering on the ground is managed through the rudder pedals. That's right, unlike driving a car, we turn by using our feet. Okay, ready? With the throttle idle, release your parking brake.
Okay, release parking brake.
Okay. Now, gently increase throttle to get the aircraft moving. All right. Use your rudder pedal to turn left and enter the taxiway. As you increase power, watch the tachometer and make sure to stay around 1000 RPM. Now test the brakes. Good. Brakes checked. Taxi to the next exit, then come to a stop. Remember to control your speed with throttle and brakes. See the crossing in front of us? Stop before it as if traffic was coming off the runway. Alright, taxi to holding point Alpha 1 next. It's at the far end of the airport near the head of runway 21. Stay as close as possible to the taxiway center marked by the yellow line, and watch your speed.
Okay, so it said to stay around 1,000. Hey, Gravy. I'm learning the basics at the moment. It's a little slow going, and the things are very, very touchy. I'm excited to actually like get up and start flying.
After the right turn, come to a stop before the hold short point and prep for takeoff.
Saw you were playing Bigfoot. How is it? Stop!
Remain on the taxiway center line. You don't want to risk damaging the aircraft. The next challenge will be to keep the aircraft under control while at full
Yes!
throttle for takeoff.
I'm only doing just average on these. Like I said, the controller is very touchy. That's good to know. Okay, we need to learn how to take off, so then I can actually start flying. Okay. I don't know if Bigfoot likes anyone.
There's an old saying I like. A mile of road will take you a mile. A mile of runway will take you anywhere. Taking
I like
off
that
isn't
saying.
hard, but there are a few key points to remember. First, we always take off into the wind,
Okay.
which won't be an issue on a calm day like today. Second, before we enter a runway, we always make sure it's clear.
So it's
Check
okay.
to the right to see if a vehicle is on the runway, and to the left to make sure no other planes are approaching. Everything looks good, no cross traffic. Go ahead and taxi into position.
Oh my gosh.
Now slowly taxi onto the runway and align the plane with the center line. Then stop your plane just after the number 21.
Okay. Hold to increase. Yeah, I get that.
Let's position the plane for takeoff.
Oh, too fast, too fast, too fast. Too fast. Oh my gosh. I'm doing so awful. Stop. Stop. Can I go backwards? I'm holding X. It's not going.
Keep working on it. You'll get better. All right, let's do this.
That was awful.
Apply full power
Just
and
awful.
I'll walk you through the takeoff as we go.
Okay. So fly power. Increase to maximum.
Use your rudders to stay on the center line and keep pushing power until you reach 55 knots.
Oh my gosh.
Good. Now gently pull back on the yoke. And we're airborne. You put your plane in a dangerous situation. All right, let's do this. Apply full power and I'll walk you through the takeoff as we go.
Okay.
Use your rudders to stay on the center line and keep pushing power until you reach 55 knots.
So yes, Bob, this is Flight Simulator on Microsoft. I am attempting.
Good. Now gently pull back on the yoke. And we're airborne. You put your plane in a dangerous situation.
How?
All right,
How?
let's do this. Apply full power and I'll walk you through the takeoff as we go.
Yeah, it's on a controller, so it's super hard. Because, like, the joysticks are super touchy.
Use your rudders to stay on the center line and keep pushing power until you reach 55 knots.
Yeah, I thought it looked good.
Good. Now gently pull back on the yoke. And we're airborne. Line up the top of your instrument panel so it's a couple of inches above the horizon. That'll pitch us up and set a good climb attitude. Focus on flying straight. Use your rudders to keep the runway heading of 210 degrees. Maintain 75 knots and we'll reach our target altitude of 5,500 feet in no time. You put your plane in a dangerous situation.
I honestly don't remember
All right,
where the
let's do
knots
this.
and such are.
Apply full
Can you
power
adjust
and I'll
this?
walk you through the takeoff as
I
we go.
probably can. I just don't remember how. Okay, so I want to look
Go
around
full
quick.
throttle.
Yeah, hold on. I want to make sure I understand why I keep failing.
Go full throttle.
You go full throttle.
Use your rudders to stay on the center line and keep pushing power until you reach 55 knots. Good. Now gently pull back on the yoke. And we're airborne.
You know, I'm not sure how Cass is doing. We haven't talked
Line up the
to her in a
top
while.
of your instrument panel so it's a couple of inches above the horizon. That'll pitch us up and set a good climb attitude. Focus on flying straight. Use your rudders to keep the runway heading of 210 degrees. Maintain 75 knots and we'll reach our target altitude of 5,500 feet in no time.
I tried messaging her, but
You put your plane in a dangerous situation.
I honestly don't
All right,
understand.
let's do this. Apply full power and I'll walk you through the takeoff as we go.
Well,
Go full throttle.
I guess we'll just have to keep trying. Yeah, I don't know what they want.
Use your rudders to stay on the center line and keep pushing power until you reach 55 knots. Good. Now gently pull back on the yoke. And we're airborne. up the top of your instrument panel so it's a couple of inches above the horizon. That'll pitch us up and set a good climb attitude. Focus on flying straight. Use your rudders to keep the runway heading of 210 degrees. Maintain 75 knots, and we'll reach our target altitude of 5,500 feet in no time. You put your plane in a dangerous situation. All right, let's do this. Apply full power, and I'll walk you through the takeoff as we go.
I don't get it, guys. What am I doing wrong? So that's...
Go full throttle.
You go full throttle. Ugh. So frustrating. Okay. All I want to do is fly and see my family.
Use your rudders to stay on the center line and keep pushing power until you reach 55 knots. Good. Now gently pull back on the yoke. And we're airborne. Line up the top of your instrument panel so it's a couple of inches above the horizon. That'll pitch us up and set a good climb attitude. Focus on flying. You put your plane in a dangerous situation. All right, let's do this.
Yeah,
Apply full power and I'll walk
I
you
don't
through
even
the takeoff as
understand
we
what's
go.
happening.
Use your rudders to stay on the center line and keep pushing power until you reach 55 knots. Good. Now gently pull back on the yoke.
Apparently I'd be an awful flyer. Don't even know what I'm
And
doing
we're
wrong.
airborne.
See, that's the thing though. I'm not
Line
even
up the
like...
top of your instrument panel so it's a couple of inches above the horizon. You put your plane in a dangerous situation. All right, let's do this. Apply full power and I'll walk you through the takeoff as
It's
we
like,
go.
I'm up. And I'm fine. And then all of a sudden, then I have errors.
Use your rudders to stay on the center line.
going up
and
too
keep
fast?
pushing power until you reach 55 knots. Good. Now gently pull back on the yoke. And we're airborne. Line up the top of your instrument panel so it's a couple of inches above the horizon. That'll pitch us up and set a good climb attitude. Focus on flying straight. Use your rudders to keep the runway heading of 210 degrees. Maintain 75 knots and we'll reach our target altitude of 5,500 feet in no time. You put your plane in a dangerous situation.
So somehow
All
I
right, let's
keep
do
missing
this.
the knots
Apply
part.
full power and I'll walk you
So-
through the takeoff as we go.
How am I missing the speed? Yeah, so I think in the upper left-hand corner is my speedometer thing.
Go full throttle.
So,
Use your rudders to stay on the center line and keep pushing power until you reach 55 knots.
so I think that's the issue. I just need to speed up more.
Good. Now gently pull back on the yoke. And we're airborne. You put your plane in a dangerous
Yeah, I went up
situation.
way too fast then.
All right, let's do this. Apply full power and I'll walk you through the takeoff as we go.
Okay, I have to remember, I think
Use your
when
rudders
I
to stay
go
on the center line.
down
Keep pushing
on the
power until you reach 55
yoke.
knots.
is when I go faster.
Good. Now gently pull back on the yoke. Line
See,
up
it's
the
going
top of your
faster.
instrument panel so it's a couple of inches above the horizon. That'll pitch us up and set a good climb attitude.
Oh
Focus on
gosh.
flying straight. Use your rudders to keep the runway heading of 210 degrees. You put your plane in
Yep,
a
that's
dangerous
it.
situation.
That's what it is. Okay.
All right, let's do this.
Now that
Apply full
we
power and I'll
understand
walk
what's
you through the
happening,
takeoff as we go.
I also keep forgetting to use like my
Use your rudders to stay on the
triggers.
center line and keep pushing power until
For-
you reach 55 knots.
I keep moving my joystick.
Good. Now gently pull back on the yoke. And we're airborne. Line up the top of your instrument panel so it's a couple of inches above the horizon. That'll pitch us up and set a good climb attitude. Focus on flying straight. Use your rudders to keep the runway heading of 210 degrees. Maintain 75 knots and we'll reach our target altitude of 5,500 feet in no time.
Yeah, I know. I agree. It doesn't make sense.
You put your plane in a dangerous situation.
How? I was at
All right,
75.
let's do
I
this.
was going
Apply
straight.
full power and I'll walk you through the takeoff as we go.
Guys, this is so frustrating. I'm just going to tell you right now, I'm never going to be a pilot.
Use your rudders to stay on the center line and keep pushing power until you reach 55 knots. Good. Now gently pull back on the yoke. And we're airborne. Line up the top of your instrument panel so it's a couple of inches above the horizon. That'll pitch us up and set a good climb attitude. Focus on flying straight. Use your rudders to keep the runway heading of 210 degrees. Maintain 75 knots and we'll reach our target altitude of 5,500 feet in no time.
I am totally at 75 knots.
You put your plane in a dangerous situation. All right, let's do this. Apply full power and I'll walk you through the takeoff as we go. Use your rudders to stay on the center line and keep pushing power until you reach 55 knots.
This is just so frustrating. Sorry if I don't answer right away. I'm trying to concentrate.
Good. Now gently pull back on the yoke. And we're airborne. Line up the top of your instrument panel so it's a couple of inches above the horizon. That'll pitch us up and set a good climb attitude. Focus on flying straight. Use your rudders to keep the runway heading of 210 degrees. Maintain 75 knots and we'll reach our target altitude of 5,500 feet in no time.
Yeah, I'm not sure where it shows me the feet. Nothing seems to really like... Oh gosh, too far.
You put your plane in a dangerous situation. All right, let's do this.
Yeah, I'm
Full
just
power
gonna
and I'll
say
walk
you
through the
can't.
takeoff as we go.
I don't see it anywhere. Nothing's really changing.
Go full throttle.
This might be
Use your rudders to stay on the
the
center
last
line
one that
and
I
keep
do,
pushing
and then
power
I'm just
until you
going to
reach
fly.
55 knots.
Because this is kind of frustrating.
Good. Now gently pull back on the yoke. You put your plane in a dangerous situation. All right.
Okay. No. Why? Keep it going.
Okay, let's do this. Apply full power and I'll walk you through the takeoff as we go. Use your rudders to stay on the center line and keep pushing power until you reach 55 knots.
I can totally see why
Good.
people spent the
Now
extra
gently
money
pull back on the yoke.
on the steering wheel.
You put your plane in a
I went up too
dangerous
fast.
situation. All right, let's do this. Apply full power and I'll walk you through the takeoff as we go. Use your rudders to stay on the center line and keep pushing power until you reach 55 knots. Good. Now gently pull back on the yoke. Pull back and we're airborne. Line up the top of your instrument panel so it's a couple of inches above the horizon. That'll pitch us up and set a good climb attitude. Focus on flying straight. Use your rudders to keep the runway heading of 210 degrees. Maintain 75 knots and we'll reach our target altitude of 5,500 feet in no time. Maintain 75 knots and climb to 5,500 feet. Okay, 5,500 feet. You've reached your target altitude. That was a nice takeoff.
Thanks, Blast. I have to say, it only took forever. Yeah, I was so confused as to like where it would be. Ugh. Okay, so the other one I want to make sure that I can do is landing. Jeez. For real though. I don't know if you can actually like crash in this. Yeah, crazy. Okay.
For this landing exercise, I want you to focus on the yoke only. We're close enough to the runway to land safely without adding any throttle. Maintain a speed of around 65 knots. Pitch down if you're going too slow. Pitch up if you're too fast.
Okay, so on the altitude meter, you want the both little hand and bug hand on the 5 and at the 5500. Oops.
Keep your airspeed at 65 knots. When you're 10 feet above the runway, it's time to flare. To flare means to raise the nose of the aircraft to slow your descent for a softer landing, but without ever leveling off or climbing. The main landing gear will touch down before the nose wheel does. We're coming up on flare height. Resist the temptation to pull back.
Oh no!
Now focus on the end of the runway.
Oh, you collided with an object and caused critical damage to the aircraft. Oops. Whoops! It's because I wasn't paying attention.
For
Okay.
this landing exercise, I want you to focus on the yoke only. We're close enough to the runway to land safely without adding any throttle. Maintain a speed of around 65 knots. Pitch down if you're going too slow. Pitch up if you're too fast. Keep your airspeed at 65 knots. When you're 10 feet above the runway, it's time to flare. To flare means to raise the nose of the aircraft to slow your descent for
Oh
a
my
softer
gosh.
landing,
I am like
but
awful.
without ever leveling off or climbing. The main landing gear will touch down before the nose wheel does. We're coming up on flare height. Resist the temptation to pull back. Now focus on the end of the runway and pull back slightly on the yoke to aim the nose just above it. Nice. Now apply the brakes to slow us down and bring the plane to a stop. Well done, but there's room for improvement. Keep in mind that approaching the runway at the right speed is key to a good landing.
I at least didn't crash that time. Whew. Okay. Focus on throttle. Thanks, Bob. Yes. I am definitely not that good. It's harder than it looks. Okay.
In this landing exercise, I want you to focus on staying on the glide path using the throttle only. Smooth action on the throttle is key for remaining on the correct glide path. If you find yourself too high, reduce your power. If you're too low, increase it. Remember though, always make soft corrections. You don't want to overcompensate. Now you can use the elevator to land.
Use the elevator.
Reduce throttle to idle.
Cassandra! So I don't remember anything about the elevator. Bob White was just asking about you. You know what? This is what we're gonna do. Ooh. Where are we gonna go, guys? World updates. Wonder if I have to actually download these. Oh, darn. Okay. Let's go to... Should we go see the pyramids? Let's go see the pyramids. So I was doing it right. It is the left joystick. I just was too low when I was landing. Whoops. Okay. Ooh. Oh gosh. Not what I wanted. Can't stick around, going to bed. I had to stop by and say hi and I love you. Love you too, Cassie. Okay. Have a good night. Ooh, look. It's Giza. She probably had to work really early, so don't be too upset. Ooh, it's the pyramids! That's pretty cool. We do miss her. We very much do. Bye, pyramids. So I'm just gonna say this is way easier than anything they were having me do. Welcome to Giza. Oh, we're missing Cassie. She stopped in to say hi and bye. I think she had to work at like 5 a.m. though this morning. So she's probably tired. Cairo International. It's over there. Even the music is kind of like peaceful. This is just so nice. Supreme Council of Universities. I like how it even gives like little attractions that you can actually go by. What's way out there? The Cairo Tower. Now I wonder, is it gonna land for me too? Ask. So I'm currently not doing anything. It's just flying. Which is pretty awesome. Egyptian Museum. Barney's. Even looks like the sun is going down. Transponder. Ooh, what's over there? You can even see all the little cars. Hello, people. This is pretty neat. I definitely like this part way better. There are so many buildings. Rogue Star, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Ooh, looks like a train system. This is really pretty. Like a soccer field? Very interesting. So I do wonder though, is it going to make me... Have you tried this, Roadstar? So this is my first time trying it out. I will say the simulation to like actually fly was kind of hard. It's over there. I like the scenery though, it's really pretty. Yeah, it took me like 5 tries. Was it 5? Maybe more. To just get up into the air. I don't know. What's that area over there? Is that where I'm supposed to land? Oh, yeah, I haven't gotten that far yet. I'm still on this little plane. I've only played for like an hour. You can leave the flight whenever you want. Oh, there you go. Which one do you prefer, the little planes or the bigger planes? Oh, you haven't tried. So I think they start you on the small ones if you do the flight school. Create a flight plan and explore. Okay. So. We are going to fly. From Seattle, Tacoma. Love long haul flights. And we are going to fly to let's go to Sydney. I've always wanted to go to Australia. Flight conditions are good. I don't know if I'm going to be very good at this, but we're going to try. That's super weird, Blast. Increase throttle brakes. Okay, so same thing as normal. Okay, so this is gonna be my first big flight.
Seattle Tower, Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra at runway 16 left, ready for departure. Departure to the south.
Ooh. Oh my gosh, we're actually flying. Oh gosh. Fly full throttle and keep aircraft straight. I can't even like see anything. How am I supposed to know? Raise. Stay in line with departure runway during initial climb.
Cessna X-Ray Golf Sierra, continue for south departure. Seattle Tower, Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra, continue for south departure.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, what's happening?
Delta 1005, follow the aircraft on final. Wind 25 tree at tree. Caution the generic landing, runway tree 4 right.
Increase
Clear
speed
to
during
land, runway
climb.
tree 4 left. Delta 12908, number 2 for landing.
I can't even see what my thing is.
Wind 25 tree at tree.
Thanks, Roguestar. Have a good
Caution the
night.
generic landing,
Or
runway tree
day.
4 right. Clear to land, runway tree 4 center.
Awesome.
Skywest tree tree
Are you planning on
07,
doing
number
this?
2 for landing. Follow the generic on final. Wind 25 tree at tree. Caution the generic landing runway tree 4 right. Cleared to land runway tree 4 center. Alaska 4 tree 1 number 2 for landing. Follow the aircraft on final. Wind 25 tree at tree.
I honestly don't
Caution the
understand
generic landing
how
runway tree 4 center.
anyone
Cleared to land
can
runway tree 4 left.
figure out
Cleared to land runway tree, 4 center number
how
2
fast we're going or
129.
anything.
Cleared to land runway tree 4 left number 2 Alaska 4 tree 1. Delta 1005 turn next taxiway. Cleared to land runway tree 4 center number 2 Skywest tree 307.
Go outside mode and you see your stats. Oh, that's
Delta 1005 exit runway when able.
oh my gosh, what's happening? Currently flying the aircraft pilots. Okay. Oh gosh. External. It won't let me do external.
Alaska 4 tree 1 go around. Delta 1005 turn next taxiway. Going around Alaska 4 tree 1. Delta 1298 turn next taxiway. Delta 1005 contact ground on 126.25.
I honestly don't
Alaska
even
4 tree
remember
1
how.
contact Seattle approach on 126.5.
Oh gosh.
Good day.
126.25, Delta 1005.
126.5 Alaska 4 tree 1. Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra leaving my airspace frequency change
Fuel.
approved.
Nav.
Delta 12908 exit runway when able.
Travel to.
Seattle Tower, Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra frequency change. Seattle approach Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra is type
Flight
Cessna
assistant.
152 5
Ooh.
miles south of Seattle, 2,400 feet. Request flight following.
Cessna Alpha
Actually,
Sierra
I'm
X-ray
quite
Golf
okay with
Sierra
how you're
Seattle
doing it.
approach. Squawk 0 62.
Squawk 0 Tree 62 Cessna X-Ray
Okay.
Golf Sierra.
Cessna
So
X-ray Golf Sierra radar
inside
contact 5
cockpit
miles
view.
southwest of
Oh,
Seattle,
reload.
2,500
No.
feet. Altimeter 29.92.
Camera modifier.
United 12904, please expedite your climb 5,000
Anomaly,
feet.
hey! How you
Roger,
doing?
Cessna X-Ray Golf Sierra.
United 12904 traffic is 10 o'clock, 4 miles at 2,500 feet, Cessna 152. Report them in sight.
I am doing very well. How are
Cessna
you?
X-ray Golf Sierra
Wait, you said
traffic
you're
is
doing
9 o'clock,
good.
3 miles,
Just learning,
4,300 feet,
attempting
generic.
to learn how to fly.
Report them in sight.
Cessna
that's
X-Ray
how you
Golf
do it.
Sierra have the generic insight.
I got it. I was looking at the wrong thing.
United 12904 traffic
There we
is
go.
9.
Oh gosh. Ah, that's how you're... That makes so much more sense. Thank you, Roguestar. So, this is Washington. So this is real time.
Please expedite your climb 5,000
So, I left the Seattle Tacoma, Washington airport, and I'm flying to Sydney, Australia. It's pretty cool. Look. It is a little scary though. I have my co-pilot flying. So, Blast, I actually live out here too. So, not saying coup. I'm leaving my home state.
United 129er for you on 500 feet above your assigned altitude. Descend and maintain 5,000 feet, altimeter 29.92. Alaska 19er climb and maintain 5,000 feet.
I'm not.
Descend and maintain 5,000 feet, Alaska 19er.
I'm kind of concerned about our fuel level, though. It looks pretty, not very high. Also, I feel like this was a bad idea in a small plane. So, we are going to change my destination. Wait, what? Cruise mode airtime setting will change. Huh. You know, I'm not sure I hit live or to cruise, so
Center Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra is type Cessna 152 2,500 feet. Request flight following.
I think we are now over the Pacific Ocean. Oh my gosh, we're almost out of... We are almost out of fuel. We are going to crash.
Roger, Cessna X-Ray Golf Sierra.
I don't know what to do in this situation. So I wonder if I could skip to the descent. We're going to crash. I've already crashed like 3 times in this game. So I'm curious if I jump ahead in time. Yeah, I'm so dead.
Center Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra is type Cessna 152 2,500.
So we're still at 0.
Request flight following.
Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Center. Squawk 3371.
Squawk 3371 Cessna X-Ray Golf Sierra.
Okay, so we're going to Kingsford Smith International. Whee! Hello, Australia. I still don't know how we didn't crash. Probably because I sped the time up. Ooh. Look at all the little houses. Down, do you have a body? No, I do not. He probably did. He probably saw that we were running out of fuel, and he jumped. Look at all that water. I'm not gonna panic. This is the perfect time to panic! But I mean, the views are nice. Last words. Famous last words. I don't know why we keep circling. Okay. So. To your right is the city. And to your left is more city. Even below us. You guessed it. City. But way out there, I believe, is the Pacific Ocean. And I don't know why we're still up in the air. We're going to die! I'm going to throw up, and then I'm going to die. Why is it beeping at me? Inoperative. Oh no. We are gonna die. Oh. Well, thank you, Bless. See? And that was to the right is the city center. Oh, I like the Opera House. I actually want to see that in real life. I think it'd be really cool. Harbor Bridge. Wally Creek. Again, we are literally running into these people. Ooh, what's that orange building? Looks like a church. There's the airport. Maybe it's the lighthouse. Sydney is scary to land at. I feel like you're gonna land on the water. Well, I'm not doing anything. I did my co-pilot. Is it scary because it's so close to the water? Brightonly Sands. That building top, it's a little dirty. Ooh, look at the sandy beach. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. We're gonna die! We are totally landing on the water. Oh no. And here it goes, people. The engine has died down. We went down to 55
X-ray Golf
knots.
Sierra, wind 257 at tree. Clear to land runway tree, 4 left.
Cleared to land runway tree 4 left Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra.
I totally was expecting a lot worse. Uh-oh. Now we're only at 45 knots. We're not gonna make it! This is the worst autopilot ever. Are they gonna end up filling up my tank so I can return somewhere else? Or is this the end of my trip? I'm surprised that this little plane could make it all the way from Washington to Australia. Oh, that's pretty neat. I didn't even notice that the compass actually like has the runway in purple, so that way you know where to line up. Oh my gosh, this is scary. I think if I would have been flying, we totally would have been in the water. That is insane. Yeah, with my landing skills, I would have totally been in the water. This is why we set the AI to be on. Definitely would not have landed that smoothly.
Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra, turn next taxiway.
That's crazy. Yeah, it's literally surrounded by water. Seriously? That's actually really cool to know. I like knowing that it's actually pretty realistic.
Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra, exit runway when able.
I'm just glad to know he didn't jump out after seeing that we were almost out of gas. Yay! We made it to Australia. Definitely a keeper. Okay. So, I'm still curious if they're going to be filling up my tank.
Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra, turn next taxiway.
I like that it actually like tells you too. So like the taxiway we're going to be taking, I think, a right. Yeah, because you follow the yellow. No? Maybe? Now go Sydney to Brisbane. I think I'm in Sydney.
Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra, exit runway when
That'll
able.
be perfect for this little plane. Okay. Oh, wrong thing. So, flight assistant. So we are going to go to
Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra exit runway when able.
ooh, the opera house. We're going to Brisbane. Cancel. Nope, no, 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 no. That's what I'm trying to do. Anna. Well, let's wait and see where it... Let's fast forward. Oh, I can't go any further. Well, let's let it taxi us first. And then we'll try to go to Brisbane. I'm still kind of surprised it hasn't, like, died yet. No, you are definitely not. I tend to get hungry at night as well. It's usually, like, the worst time to get hungry, too.
Sydney ground, Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra request taxi for departure to the north with Golf.
Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra taxi to and hold short of runway 34 left by a taxiway Charlie cross runway 25 Charlie Golf cross runway 16 right Golf Alpha cross runway 25 Alpha Alpha 6. Contact tower on 124.7 when ready.
Yeah, I still can't believe I am still going. This is such a long taxi ride. Oh, fuel. Uh-huh. It was like at 0% when I was over the ocean. Like, how? Payload. Yep. But now I'm at 0. I
Cessna
literally
X-ray Golf Sierra, hold position. Caution the generic on the runway.
Stop
Hold position Cessna
before
X-ray
entering
Golf
runway.
Sierra.
Okay. So let's go back. Okay, so we're gonna do Sydney to Brisbane. World map. We're gonna pick Sydney to Brisbane. I don't know which one though. Oh no. I didn't do that. Probably waited too long. Okay. Let's try it again. Oh my gosh, come on. What the heck? So I'm gonna go to international. Oh! Okay, I'll do that one then. The Archer field. Oh, perfect. Oh, you're not that far away at all. Okay. I was gonna say, I expect a home-cooked meal, lass.
Sydney Tower Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra ready for departure to the north at runway 34 left.
Cessna Alpha Sierra.
So hold on, because I want to make sure that he's on. Burgers and potato bacon. That sounds really good. This way I can just look at the video. I feel like it only like starts you off with like half a tank. That just doesn't seem normal in a noisy camp. I'm very good with children, so I'm okay with it. Here we go. Goodbye, Sydney Airport.
North departure.
Sydney Tower Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra continue for north departure.
This is a pretty cool area. Give him food and he'll be stoked. Isn't that how it is with all of us? It is actually a pretty neat airport, though. Looks pretty good size. Parking lot. Frequently in the initial phase of takeoff, maintaining a steady rate of climb to reach cruise. You got this, autopilot. This is really cool. There's a lot of tall buildings. Time approach. NM, that must be nautical miles, I'm assuming. I'm just walking around saying cracker. Oh, that's so funny. Wouldn't that just be like crazy though? Like all of a sudden you hear this little plane just over your head and it's actually like me. All of a sudden I look down and I just see this little like itty bitty character just waving.
Sierra frequency change. Approach Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra is type Cessna.
It's the Opera House. I know that one.
North of Sydney, 1,700 feet. Request clearance to transition Charlie airspace.
And a fake cracker. Yeah, I really want to go to the Sydney Opera House. I think that'd be really cool. I didn't realize like that Australia had this much like water inland.
Cleared through the Charlie airspace Cessna X-Ray Golf Sierra.
Light. It's blinding. Oh, we're already starting our descent. Waverton. Woolstone crap. So are all these like little areas like that up there, are they all connected by like a bridge? Or do you have to like get on a boat to go to them? Like all those little islands. There's so many. Hour and a half flight. Ooh, what's that below me? Is that like a soccer field? Or just a regular field? Actually, an hour and a half's not too bad. It'd be, what, like a 6-hour car ride? Castle Grog. This really just like makes me want to travel there even more than I already did. So you said if I come there, I can't leave for like a year? Yeah. Cricket Stadium? That'd be pretty cool. Killarney Heights. That looks like a pool. Definitely a lot of like forested area. It's a 9-hour drive to Sydney. Probably like traffic. Is that partly why, or is it actually because you're just that far away? It's a long drive. I would definitely just hop on a plane for an hour and a half. Oxford Falls. That makes sense. I was gonna say, you guys look like you have a lot of windy roads. It's very rural with lots of small towns you have to drive through. So then you have to basically like slow down and you can't go like 70 miles an hour. That makes sense. I like my little propeller plane. I think it'd be crazy to be like one of these people that live in like literally the middle of nowhere, completely surrounded by forested areas. Hello down there. Oh boy. You have to go like 25 to small towns. Yep. There's a couple places that we like drive to, and that's what it's like there too. It becomes like a pain. Can't really set like your cruise control very often. Oh no! So all of this was on fire? Am I flying 400 miles? To be honest, I'm not sure, Hannah. I'm flying from Sydney to Brisbane, and I'm actually not even flying. I'm letting my co-pilot fly, because I just wanted to be able to look around. How are you doing this evening? Oh, that's so sad. Does it look this green now? Because you definitely would never have been able to tell that there were fires. This is really cool, like seeing, I literally didn't realize how much water actually was like intermixed with the country. This is really neat. Church Point. Are there a lot of churches at Church Point? Ooh. That looks like a bridge. Morning Bay. Coasters Retreat. I'm very curious on a lot of these places. Great Mackerel Beach. I feel like I've heard of that one. Now, where is the Great Coral Reef? That looks like a really long bridge. This is just so cool. Ooh. The sun! Pearl Beach. Ooh. I wonder if you can get a lot of pearls. Yeah, look how long that bridge is. If that's even a bridge. That's crazy. Marina Beach. It looks like a bridge. Where'd Blast go? Blast, is it a bridge? He's probably getting crackers. Inquiring minds need to know. Wait. Ooh, look at this town. Is that a bridge? Wait. Honestly, no idea. This is, I don't know. This is Lumina Beach. And that's Pearl Beach. It doesn't actually like say what town we're over, I don't think. VFR map. GPS tracking. I see. Nope, that didn't help either. So I'm not sure. Is what I'm gonna say. Your guess is as good as mine. Horsefield Bay? This is like a big town though. Is Newcastle big? Okay, so Central Coast. Never been there, unfortunately. Oh. Yeah, we're still pretty far out. Incorrect heading indicator. Oh no.
Frequency change approved. Cessna X-Ray Golf Sierra. Melbourne Center Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra is type Cessna 152 7 miles south of Yankee Sierra Mike Bravo 1,800 feet. Request flight following.
Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Melbourne Center. Squawk 1167.
Squawk 1167 Cessna X-Ray Golf Sierra.
X-Ray Golf Sierra radar contact 6 miles south of Yankee Sierra Mike Bravo 1,700 feet.
There's so much going on.
Altimeter 29.92.
Roger, Cessna X-Ray Golf Sierra.
Okay, so Newcastle will be the next major city. So like, just crazy. West Gospel. That looks like a speed check. This is all Newcastle. Ooh. Yeah, it's big. Huh, Wyoming. Niagara Park. Oh yeah, that's definitely like horse racing and dog racing. That's
Melbourne
crazy.
Center, Aeromexico 239er is at 15,700 feet, descending 3,000 feet. Aeromexico 239er, Melbourne Center, altimeter 29.902, continuous plan.
Very interesting empty part of yeah, we must be getting close because I think those are all airports.
Jet 1769er, contact Melbourne Center on 129er decimal 8. Good day.
Good day.
Aeromexico 217, contact Brisbane Center on 125 decimal 7. Good day.
Going to 129er decimal 8, jet 1769er.
Velocity 159er, 4, contact Melbourne Center on 129er decimal 8. Good day. 125 decimal 7, Aeromexico 217.
Going to 129er decimal 8, velocity 159er 4.
That looks like a giant piano. What is that place? I think it's just a building, but it looks like piano keys. Yeah, excited. So set, press, set, heading indicator.
Melbourne Center, Balcony 2017 is passing 12,300 feet, descending 10,000 feet.
Mahidi 2017, Melbourne Center, altimeter 29er decimal 902, continuous plan.
Yeah, that's why we're going to skip ahead a little bit. Ooh. Rock. This is a fun area. Nala. Is this all Brisbane? So I can get my bearing. Okay. So one of them said Inala, and then Willawong, Richlands, Dara, 17 Mile Rocks, Mount Amnami, Big Tree something Pocket, any of these ringing a bell? Jamboree Heights. Nice. Oh, glass mark. These are kind of weird seeing like your area from a bird's eye view. A lot of houses and industrial buildings. Still pretty neat. Yeah, there are definitely a lot of industrial buildings. So what's this river that kind of like goes all the way through? Brisbane River. Should have known. River going through Brisbane. Does it go out into the ocean? Is that what I said? They felt long hard about that name. Probably took them forever. Now we're getting into the housing areas. Hello, people of Brisbane. You're lucky I'm not flying. That's pretty cool. You're lucky I'm not flying, otherwise I'd probably crash. Okay, so you said this is a smaller airport, right? Oh my gosh. Always freaks me out when they like cut the engine.
Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra, wind 259 or a tree. Clear to land runway 28 right.
Private planes and learning to fly. That makes sense.
Clear to land runway 28 right.
So not
Cessna X-ray
used
Golf
very
Sierra.
often, in other words. So perfect for my little plane. That car just like was driving and then it disappeared. It almost looked like it was hovering. So is it loud with being used that day? Hi, Shadow. Oh, look, other little cars. I guess that makes sense that they would do that. It's still kind of cool though to like see cars actually moving. For some reason though, I thought that you drive on the other side of the road in Australia. I didn't see anyone waving or yelling cracker, cracker. Oh, well that's good at least. Glad that they're quiet. You aren't joking, this is pretty little, and having those cars right there would be terrifying. Yeah, I'm impressed with the AI as well. I'm on the left of the runway. Oh! Hello! Well, the cars in this were definitely not driving on the opposite side. Come on, Microsoft. The AI didn't even land on the runway.
119er.9er Cessna X-Ray Golf Sierra.
If I didn't want to land on the runway, I would have landed myself. Oh, that's funny. I was for sure he was gonna land like perfectly like he did last time, but
Archer ground, Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra request
okay.
taxi to parking.
So I don't want to wait the entire time for taxi. So we are going to go back and do a different flight plan. This is really fun, like just flying around and seeing areas. He does what he wants. He's like, screw this. I have not yet. I actually was thinking about that. So we are going to go from Seattle to this might be a really small airport, so we're going to see if it works. How do I change it to daytime? Flight conditions in the top right. Ah, so not live, basically. I want clear skies. Oh my gosh, you can actually pick like your weather. Oh, that's pretty cool. I like that. I don't want live. Let's go here. So let's try it again. I don't know if it'll actually work. Crap, I don't remember which one it is. Oh, that's a good idea. I need to remember which airport it is first. Hold on. Kalo. Thanks, Blast. I had a blast. It was so much fun. Okay. Burgers and potatoes. Yum. Is that what it said? A 12-hour flight? Probably because I'm in a little plane. I will skip ahead.
Seattle Tower, Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra at runway 34 right, ready for departure, north departure.
So I want to put the AI on. We are going to skip to cruise. I want to see the mountains quick.
Seattle approach, Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra is type Cessna 153 miles south of Boeing 1,900 feet. Request clearance to transition Bravo airspace.
Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Seattle approach. Squawk 5575.
I always like seeing the mountains when we fly.
5575 Cessna X-Ray Golf Sierra.
Cessna X-Ray Golf Sierra radar contact 2 miles south of Boeing 1,600 feet. Cleared through the Bravo airspace.
Yeah, it's really nice.
X-Ray Golf Sierra, did you hear my last transmission?
Alright, this is Iowa. Home of nothing but cornfields. Oh, we're already descending? Ugh, I didn't realize it was going to be that fast. All the other ones we've like circled back.
Did you copy?
Ugh. Yeah, I feel like all the other ones we had to like do 5 circles. Probably because this is a pretty small airport. This would be like Blasses that's like pretty close by. There's a couple larger planes, but it's mainly like company and private planes.
Good day.
But it looks like everyone has cleared up their corn and beans. Oh gosh. We definitely didn't stay very long. They're like, nope, sorry, you can't land yet. Yes. Iowa is very flat. See if I can figure out where we are. Huh, so we landed at a different airport. Oh, never mind. lot of roll. A lot of farms. There's not as many like points to be able to tell where I am. Oh, there's one. I'm pretty sure that's the Cedar River. Meets up with the Mississippi, Missouri, I believe. Oh, there's Janesville, so I know where we are. I don't know what bluebird is. I've never seen it. Well, that's Janesville. I'm from that way. So this is basically where I think over here is Cedar Falls. I think. Looks very flooded. Union Township. Still kind of surprised that it didn't just land me. Why, like, they came in for the land and then went right back up. That was very odd. Wouldn't that just be crazy? I think I'd be kind of like scared, to be honest. The AI is listening. Looky there, I'm down to 0% again. You know, I'm actually wondering that. We are almost 8 nautical miles away now. It makes me wonder. Did my flight... Oh, yep. It did change. Oh wait, no, it says it right there. Waterloo Regional. Interesting. You think so? Except I can't like do anything on the controller. Mine is just looking around. Well, either way, this is my home state. It's very farmy. But it looks really cool from up here. That makes sense. Oh, there's Shell Rock. focus on the nearest airport, landmark, or point of interest. So that would be an A. Oh boy. Ah. Interesting. Waverly. On the plus side, all this empty flatland makes me plenty of it. It's true. We did a hot air balloon ride at one point and literally landed in someone's farm area. So definitely a lot of areas to land if we need to. I think that's an airport. Yeah, that's Waverly Municipal. And that's a very small airport as well. I'm still curious, how low can I get on fuel before having to really land? Because we literally went from Washington to Australia. And I don't know how we didn't crash. Like, seriously. It's crazy. You want to see me? Oh gosh. I'm just going to tell you right now, I'm awful. Get ready for possible crashes. Okay, I need to be in the cabin. Oh, I don't want to go to Allison. I'm also going to let you know I have to I feel like that would be way easier with a gamepad controller. My joysticks feel like they're so touchy. Okay, we're going to try and land at the Waverly Municipal. It took me at least 5 tries just to get off the air. Yeah, Xbox controller. Oh. Yeah. I just feel like it's very touchy. I can understand why people invested in the actual flight things with the pedals. Oh my gosh, what just happened? Oh my gosh. Guys, oh my gosh. It froze on me. That could have been so bad. But yeah, it took me forever to get off the ground. And I would say crash so we can experience it, but it's probably nothing. Well, we're going to see how awful I can do this, because this is a very small airport. So yeah. my gosh, guys. I didn't finish all my training. Crashing just cuts the screen. Yes. Puts on parachute. Oh gosh. You know, I'm not sure if I have it off or not. I told you, I'm not very good at this yet. I did do with the A. Oh gosh, that was just awful. Oh my gosh, I completely lost where it is. Oh man. Oh gosh, stop, stop. Okay, so we're gonna get back into the sky. We're gonna make it. Ah! Oh no. Oh, we crashed. Oh my gosh, guys. I think everything's broken. Broke everything. Now I'm upside down. I'm literally upside down. We're gonna turn the AI back on. I think I broke the game. We are upside down. I broke the game. This is what happens when you don't finish your training. So, lesson to be learned. Just do the training. Oh gosh, guys. That was a lot of fun. So I'm excited to try and finish the training, get better at landing and flying in general. So that way I don't have to keep going with AI. But this was fun. Thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out with me. We are going to go raid one of my awesome, wonderful friends. Her name is Invicta, so make sure you guys say hello. And we will catch you guys later. Bye!